Hey guys, this is Chester from One Life Performance, and before we get started with today's workout on top of one of my apartments, I'd like to mention a few things about COVID-19 as well as exercise during this time. So as you may be aware, all the gyms around Australia are on partial lockdown, meaning all gyms are actually open, but less than 100 participants are allowed to train in at a given time. So if you are one of those participants, ensure the safety of yourself and others around you by training about a 1.5 meter distance from the person next to you. If you do have a water bottle, I highly recommend you bring that along with you. Ensure that the water bottle has a closed top. In that way, you're not using the bubbler facility at the gym. Bring along your towel with you, and you want to maintain good hygiene, even better hygiene than before. You want to wash your hands prior to, during, and after each workout. And also, wherever you can, you want to disinfect the actual equipment that you're using prior to and after each time you use it. So in regards to exercise and the virus, exercise is in fact beneficial in order to build up immunity. It's also important for mental health and stability, especially during this time where you want to keep your mind sharp and focused. So doing some exercise is better than doing nothing at all. Of course, if you do have the flu, you're diagnosed with COVID-19, or in fact you have major cold symptoms, that's when complete rest is necessary. However, if you do have minor cold symptoms coming from the neck above, you can do some low to very moderate intensity exercise, meaning a brisk walk is all you need in order for you to help recover much more quicker. If you're actually experiencing cold symptoms from the chest below and you have aches and pains, that's when also complete rest is required. So hopefully this alleviates some of your concerns about COVID-19 as well as exercise. I will be doing a video of some workouts you can do at home or outside. And I'd like to mention that social distancing is not nature distancing. Get out there and run. As long as you're maintaining that 1.5 meter distance, you can actually safely train outside as well. So hopefully that helps you guys. I'm going to show you some workouts very shortly. I'll see you guys soon. So we're going to get started with today's workout. It's going to consist of a circuit with 4 exercises, utilizing the legs, the chest, the shoulder, and the back. All you need is your body weight, and if you can, a backpack. So the backpack is necessary in order for you to increase and decrease intensity by putting stuff into the bag and taking stuff out of the bag. Just for ease, I'm going to show you all the exercises first, and I'm going to come up with a circuit. The first one is a traditional squat. So what you want to do, chest out, hands up, breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. 1, breathe in, out. 2, 3, 4, 5. As you're doing the squat, ensure that your knees stay in line with your toes. Push up to the midfoot to the outsole of your feet. And in regards to how low you can go, ensure that you go down as deeply as possible without your back rounding. So you still want to maintain that neutral spine position. So that's the squat. The second exercise is the push-up. And just for increased variation, you can do it on the floor. I'm going to show you an elevated push-up, which is slightly easier. So I'm going to do 5 push-ups. So there are variations to the push-up. You can regress the push-up to make it a little bit easier by doing it on your knees. You can also make it easier by doing partial push-ups, so halfway. You can also make it harder by adding weight into the backpack or doing it on the floor. Full range, slowing the tempo. But another video of that shortly as well with regressions and progressions. The next exercise is going to be a bent over row. Here's when I'm going to utilize the backpack as well for additional weight. So when you're doing the bent over row, make sure your back is not rounded. Your lower back's not rounded. You want to make it slightly arched to neutral position by activating the core. The moment you round your back while you're carrying load is the time when you can injure yourself. You can actually cause a slip disc. We don't want that to happen. So I'll show you 5 repetitions of the classic bent over row. So ensure when you're doing the bent over row to always have your shoulder blades back as well, pulling from the elbows throughout the entire range of motion in order for you to activate the lats. The last exercise I'm going to show you is the overhead press. Back at the gym, we're currently using barbells or dumbbells. Today, we are going to use the backpack as well. So the overhead press works the shoulder as well as the tricep. So it's another big muscle movement. So similar to the push-up, you want to breathe in on the way down, and as you push yourself up or push the actual bag up, you want to breathe out. So I've shown you those 5 exercises. We're going to combine them all into a fluid exercise workout. So we're going to do 10 reps each exercise, and then we're going to rest for about a minute. We're going to repeat it around 2 to 3 times, and that'll be your first workout during this pandemic. So that's the first cycle. You can rest for between 30 seconds to a minute before the next cycle. If you're going for a little bit more of an intense workout, rest a little bit longer. If it's relatively light, like we're doing today just for show, you can rest a little bit more shorter. So I'm gonna do that thing again. We're gonna start off with the squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm now gonna do a full push-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On top for the bent over row, so a different position. Always pull from your elbows when you're doing a bent over row. 6, 7, 10. Overhead bag press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, rest for about 30 seconds to a minute. Repeat it one more time. Let's go again, guys. 1, 2. Breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. 6. Keep your knees apart. 10. I'll do modified push-ups, this time on my knees. 8, 9, 10. Always pull from the elbows. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Overhead press. Breathe out. 1. Breathe in on the way down. 2. 6, 7, 8. So there you have it, guys. As you can see, all I need is about a 2 by 1 meter area. You can either do it indoors or outdoors. The choice is yours. So I'll be coming up with regressions to progressions of each one of these exercises. It's going to be uploaded to my new YouTube channel coming shortly, but also a whole set of new circuits for you to try out yourself. Stay tuned for the next one, guys. Catch you later.